Yeah, finally. Offline. Yeah, finally I can meet in person. You have a lot. I hope you will not bother me because I always be your mother. I told them yesterday. Uh, can I ask my back to replace your moderator? Because it's fourth or fifth time I'll be your moderator.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And you remember that you said that because he's not the health person. Yeah. So his question was like sometimes make us laugh. Yeah. You remember surprise. Yeah. The question. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Innocent.
New point of view. Kita photo to take a photo of the certificate.
Mas Rian. No.
Oh yeah, my brother.
Oh,
Looks like that. Yeah. Over there. I say
Ayana. Okay. So Ayana, we went to country, right?
Country.
And then after that, if it is time for you to with little moment for me to go back with you. I mean, like,
She will drive you at the hotel.
Yeah. It's for no, 3:30. But I need to pick my
Kinan.
first. So what do you think? Or do you want to go directly to
By the
with the driver?
But the current.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. No. Because I have another guest in backfield going over there. So yeah, I'll see you this night. No,
It's fine. No.
we already booked the drive for you. So Mr. Sabron, Pak Sabron. He is actually your driver during your visit. Yeah. Yes.
Thank you very much. Yeah, very big help. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
After this, because I will not be able to stay until your end. So somebody will take it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. I will see you tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, the opening ceremony is going to start. Please be prepared. Please to all participants to mute the cell phone and gadget during this activity. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hall Baroroh Barit of Aisyah University of Yogyakarta. Ladies and gentlemen, we're delighted to welcome you to Studium General, the Japanese healthcare system, and the maternal and child care system. Let me introduce myself. My name is Estriana Murni Setiawati, the Master of Ceremony for today's activity. It is an honor for me to introduce and welcome you, especially the Excellency, the Vice Dean, Faculty of Health Sciences, Aisyah University of Yogyakarta, Mr. Wandonoro. Magister Keperawatan, Spesialis Keperawatan Medical Bedah, Doctor of Philosophy. The Head of Nursing Program, Nursing Profession Program, Faculty of Health Sciences, Aisyah University of Yogyakarta, Ms. Desti Nurma Gupita. Sarjana Keperawatan Nurse, Magister Keperawatan, Spesialis Keperawatan Jiwa. Honorable the speaker from Kyoto Koka Women University, Ms. Ayano Kit, Registered Nurse, Master of Public Health, Doctor of Philosophy. Honorable all lecturers and staff of Nursing Program, Nursing Profession Program, Faculty of Health Sciences, Aisyah University of Yogyakarta. Last but not least, all the participants of the Studium General, we welcome you. Before moving on the next agenda, let me tell you the rundown of today's meeting. First is opening ceremony, continue with Quran recitation, and then welcoming speech by the Vice Dean Faculty of Health Sciences, then continue with presentation by the guest speakers. And then following by discussion, then continue with presentation of appreciation certificate and also photo session, and the last is closing. Well, let's begin this program by reciting Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Next agenda is Quran recitation that will be recited by Ms. Mana Az-Zukhruf, Surat Al-Ahqaf, verse 15. Time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. ووصينا الإنسان بالوالدين إحسانا حملته أمه كرها ووضعته كرها وحمله وفصاله 30 شهرا حتى إذا بلغ أشده وبلغ 40 سنة قال رب أوزعني أن أشكر نعمتك التي أنعمت علي وعلى والدي وأن أعمل صالحا ترضاه وأصلح لي في ذريتي إني تبت إليك وإني muslimin. Shadaqallahul adzim. Dan artinya, dan kami perintahkan kepada manusia agar berbuat baik kepada kedua orang tuanya. Ibunya telah mengandungnya dengan susah payah dan melahirkannya dengan susah payah pula. Masa mengandung sampai menyapihnya selama 30 bulan
Sehingga apabila dia, anak itu telah dewasa dan umurnya mencapai 40 tahun, dia berdoa, "Ya Tuhanku, berilah aku petunjuk agar aku dapat mensyukuri nikmat-Mu yang telah Engkau limpahkan kepadaku dan kepada kedua orang tuaku, dan agar aku dapat berbuat kebajikan yang Engkau ridhai. Dan berilah aku kebaikan yang akan mengalir sampai kepada anak cucuku. Sungguh aku bertobat kepada Engkau dan sungguh aku telah termasuk seorang muslim. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh."
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to listen to the welcoming remark from the Vice Dean, Faculty of Health Sciences, Universitas Aisyah Yogyakarta, and also will open all of the agenda today. Mr. Wantonoro, time is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable, our great speaker today, Dr. Ayano Kit. Once again, welcome to Universitas Aisyah Yogyakarta, especially in nursing program. We have so many students here, around 200 students, I think, and honorable for Dr. Andari and Ibu Nurma Gupita as a Desti Nurma Gupita as a head of nursing program, and all of my friends in the back of you, the young lecturer who attend here, and all of my friends, I think, yeah, because we have same age, I think. Okay, the topic today is very interesting for us because this is talking about the Japanese healthcare system and the maternal and child care system. I think this is the good information for us because if you interest to working to get opportunity to study in Japan, you need to have this kind of information, and you need to pay attention, full attention for this material because this is once again very important for us for our knowledge in international, especially in Japan. I think this is my very short speaks today. And once again, Dr. Ayano, thank you so much for your coming. And I apologize because I cannot attend full in this moment because I have another meeting. Thank you so much. Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Mr. Wantonoro, for the speech. We are now continuing to the next agenda. Finally, we arrive at the main session of our meeting today, the lecture about Japanese healthcare system and the maternal and child care system. We will be guided by a moderator to listen about the lecture and discuss more in the question and answer session. Moving right along, it is now my pleasure to introduce the moderator. Today's moderator is Mr. David Sulistiawan Aditya, Sarjana Pendidikan Magister Humaniora. We would like to invite Mr. David to the main stage and guide this agenda.
Cek. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Right. Good afternoon, everyone. The Honorable our Vice Dean, Bapak Wanto, and the Honorable Ibu Desti, the head of the nursing program, the Secretary Ibu Armen, the head of the Magister of Midwifery, Ibu Andari, and Bapak Ibu and my beloved students. I'm very happy to be here today. I'm very happy to be here. Why? Because I met her, our guest speaker, finally meet her in person after several times we meet online. Finally, we can meet her in person. Ayano from Kyoto Koka University. Okay, give applause for Ayano. All right, without further ado, let's invite her to the stage. Come on stage, Ayano. Give applause once again for Ayano. All right, Ayano, how are you? Are you well? Okay, yeah. So everyone, Ayano took a long journey from Kyoto to here to be here with us. Yeah, so we are really happy to have you here today, Ayano. And today's agenda, she will talk about healthcare and maternal and child care system in Japanese context. Yeah, and yeah, I hope you're not bored with me because it's, I guess, fourth or fifth times I'll be your moderator. Okay, and before we get into her lecture, so I will read you a brief or her CV. So Ayano Kid, MPH PhD, is currently a lecturer and a researcher from Kyoto Koka Women's University, based in Kyoto, Japan, right? And then she received her bachelor in undergraduate school of medicine in Shiga University, and her master in public health in the University of Leeds in the UK. So she's actually Ibu Andari's classmate. Oh, yeah. Right. And then she got her PhD from Nagasaki University in maternal attachment and parenting stress. Yeah. All right. And her works, everyone, her works focus on the area of maternal and child health, and she has published many papers in these areas, and her current publication is Association between mothers' attachment styles and parenting stress among Japanese mothers with toddlers, right? All right, okay, so to save our time, without further ado, let's have Ayano for the lecture. So Ayano, you have time until 2, yes? Until 2 p.m. and then I'm not sure. All right. Okay, let's see. So there will be question and answer after her presentation. So for you guys, if you have questions, please keep your questions later. Yeah, or you have. All right. There will be interaction later. Okay. All right. Ayano, the floor is yours. The class is yours, please.
Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming today. I'm very glad to be here. Thank you for everybody, lecturer and staff, to prepare this opportunity for me. And as Mr. David said, I met Andari in 2011 in Leeds University in the UK. At that moment, she was young, I was young, and we didn't imagine we can collaborate like this. So I'm very happy to be here, and I want you to study hard, to study English, and go abroad to study and make many friends. And in your future, you can collaborate with your friends. So anyway, I will start my topic, today's lecture. So today I will introduce a Japanese healthcare system. And actually this time is quite a sleepy time, right? Right? Yes, I know. Japanese students, it's same. So most students in Japan also, the afternoon lecture, they easily fall asleep. So I will ask you many questions. So please think about it, and please give me many questions. Okay. Oh, sorry. So today I will introduce basic Japanese medical and demographic information and the health insurance system in Japan, and other public support. And then I will finish that talk about Japanese healthcare system. And then I will move into that maternal and child healthcare system in that different slide, different presentation. So I prepared this slide, but Mr. David already introduced me very clearly. So I will skip this slide just to briefly explain. So now I'm interested in parental stress and child abuse. So I will talk about this area little bit at the end of my presentation. So first, what is the image of Japan? Okay, sushi. Yes, thank you. Sushi. And does anybody can answer? Anime, yes, anime, yes. Huh? Anime, sushi, manga, yes, manga. Yes, actually,
Manga.
and this one, you know, onsen.
Manga
yes.
is mango here.
Manga is very famous.
Mango. Manga is mango here.
Huh?
Mango. Comic.
Comic, yes, comic. Yes. And onsen, hot spring, because we have a lot of volcanoes, same as Indonesia. So we have a lot of onsen, and also sushi. Somebody answered sushi. Thank you. And also Mount Fuji. Yes, I saw that the high mountain in Yogyakarta. So I feel this point is also similar to Japan. Yeah. Yes. So this is a map of Japan and Kyoto. Can I?
Yeah, please. Stand.
Okay. Can I back here? So this is a map of Japan and Kyoto. And I come from Kyoto. Kyoto is at the central of Japan here. Sorry, here. And then this is a bigger map of Kyoto. Yes. And then Japan, we have 47 prefectures and 1,724 municipalities. And in Kyoto, there are 26 municipalities. And this is a photo of Kyoto, Kinkakuji Temple, Golden Temple, and also Kiyomizu-dera Temple. There are so many World Heritage sites in Kyoto because it's all the capital of Japan. So it's same as Jakarta, right? Yes, yes. So there are many same point between Kyoto and Yogyakarta, and also Kyoto Koga University and Unisa University. Okay. So first, let me explain the Japanese organizational unit. So the top is Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare. And then second level is prefecture. Then the third level is municipalities. So when, for example, when a pregnant woman with pregnancy, they need to go to municipalities to register. And then they can get the maternal and child health book there. And then when the pregnant woman gave birth, they need to go to municipality to register newborn baby. Okay, so we have 3 levels. And then this is a medical region and medical institution. Sorry about the smaller letters. Maybe the student sitting back cannot see. So I will explain that the medical region and medical institution. So primary level and secondary level and tertiary level. So primary level is providing primary care, and at the medical institution, there is a local general practitioner and providing the outpatient service. I think it's similar to Indonesia, maybe. And then secondary level is providing general medical care, excluding advanced medical care. So these those who need to be inpatient, they go to the secondary level. And then tertiary level, providing the advanced medical care. And so that disease like apoplexy, heart infection, or serious and complex illness, they need to go to the tertiary level and get the surgery or treatment there. So there are the 3 levels of medical region and medical institution. And then this is a comparison of the population and the number of islands in Japan and Indonesia. As you see that Indonesia, it's more than double population of Japan. So Japan has 125,800,000 people. And then we have a lot of islands, but Indonesia is more than us. It's 14,000. Yeah, it's a very big country. Yes. And then this is under 5 mortality rate per 1,000 live births in several countries. So under 5 mortality rate means the probability child dying between birth and exactly 5 years of age expressed per 1,000 live births. So this is the blue line is Indonesia data, and then the orange one is Japanese data. So this is I can't see 1951. The Indonesia figure is still very high 280, something like this, but dramatically dropped. And now 23. And live births. And Japanese one also is dramatically dropped, and now 2.4 per 1,000. Okay. And also, let's see that the fertility rate. So fertility rate means average number of babies birthed by females during their reproductive years, means 15 to 49 years old. So we need a fertility rate of 2.1 to maintain the size of a population. So if fertility rate 2.1, then the population is decreasing, start to decrease. So as you see, Japan is only 1.3. So Japanese population is decreasing now very rapidly. And Indonesia, 2.3. So your population can maintain. Yeah. So we envy your country. You can keep that population. So this is, and I think some of the students think why Japanese can keep that very low under 5 mortality rate. As you see, Japan is 2.4 and Indonesia is 23.9. So it's very big differences, right? And maybe some of the students why Japan can keep this very low mortality rate. So one of the reasons why Japan can reduce that mortality rate is this one, institutional delivery. This is that rate of the institutional delivery. Institutional delivery means the female give birth at the clinic or hospital. So 1960, that institutional delivery is increasing rapidly from 1950 and then it's sorry. It's now completely 100%. So everybody give birth at the hospital. So what happened in why Japanese people can deliver at the hospital? Yes, this is the answer. The National Health Insurance was established in 1961. So National Health Insurance cover the hospital fee, and woman does not need a lot of money to give birth at the hospital. That's why many people choose to deliver at the hospital. And then this is one of the reasons why newborn baby does not die, and also mother does not die. And then let's have a look at the older population in Japan. Maybe some of you know the aging also increasing rapidly. Aging the population is growing rapidly. As you see, this is the red is Japanese data, and these are the other countries on the graph. as you see, Japan is a top. So percentage of people aged 65 and over. So now 2022, 29% of people is more than the aged more than 65. So when you visit Japan, I think you will be surprised. You can see so many elder people. And everybody is very fine. They don't have any disease. They are very active. They are still working. This is the real Japan now. And then it will increase. It doesn't stop 30%. It's an increase up to 40 in 2060. So within 10 people, there are 4 elder people. Can you imagine? You can see that you can get on the train. There are a lot of elder people in Japan. And how about Indonesia? Indonesia is this one. So now your country is around 8. Yeah, here, right? So 7%. So if you gather 100 people, there is 7 elder people. But if we gather 100 Japanese people, there are 29 elder people. So it's very big differences. So this is one of the characteristic point to understand Japanese population. So let's see that changes in population pyramid in Japan. Do you know population pyramid? Have you ever heard population pyramid? Yes. Okay, thank you for answering. Yes, yes. So this is that in 1990, Japanese population pyramid is shape is like this. Start the population aged 0 to 19 is start to reduce like this, and now around here 20 to 2025 it's like this. So as you see, pyramid, the shape of pyramid is getting smaller and smaller, and the shape also it's kind of not triangle. Yes, yes. Upside down triangle. So it's so what happened if that the triangle is upside down? Then what is the problem?
Maybe other older people is higher than the younger people. What?
What is the problem if the triangle is upside down?
Maybe to increase birth, so the younger people can be more higher than the older people.
Sorry, my question is not clear. So that pyramid is supposed to be triangle, right? But the Japanese triangle is upside down. If that the population, younger population is decreasing, smaller and smaller, and the elder people population is bigger and bigger, what happened in the society? What is the problem? Is that okay? Or it's not okay? No, why it's not okay? A little bit, maybe 30 seconds. Why it's not good? Why the pyramid is supposed to be that proper shape, not upside down? Can you understand my question? David, maybe you can. Indonesia.
Question again?
So pyramid is supposed to be the triangle like this,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
And the Japanese
Upside down.
pyramid is upside down.
Uh-huh.
Why? What is the problem? Is that okay or not? If it's not okay, then why it's not okay?
Oke. Kenapa? Mana ini? Ya, jadi kalau orang tuanya lebih banyak dan orang mudanya semakin sedikit, orang tuanya yang banyak nih di sebuah negara di Jepang terutama, itu kan jadi nggak bagus ya. Akan jadinya terus gimana? Kenapa? Efeknya apa setelah itu? Kalau orang tuanya semakin banyak dan oke, please in Japanese.
Okay, I think it's not good because if younger generation is little, younger generation is an agent of change. And if the agent of change of the world is how to say? Yes, small, so word cannot be kan perubahan dunia itu ditentukan oleh generasi mudanya. Jika generasi mudanya itu sedikit, maka dunia akan hancur.
Yeah, she said about world. A world. She said that if the younger generation is little or few, so the negara akan hancur ya. She said, literally, the world will be destroyed. Yes, like will be. No, not the young generation. The world. Every country is like will be. It's not good, and she said that it will be chaos.
Care.
Chaos.
Yeah, care need to. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yes. So young population, small and smaller, then who look after the elder people? Elder people cannot live because they cannot work. How old the Indonesian people stop working? 65 or 70? 60. Oh, okay. In Japan, 65. And the Japanese government thinking that the age to stop working will increase because younger generation is smaller and smaller. So younger generation cannot support elder people. So see, this is that person aged 20 to 64. So in 1990, in Japan, 5 young people support 1 elder person. So it's okay, 5 people can support 1 elder person, right? But in 2050, in the future, another 30 years, only 1.2 person support 1 elder person. Is it possible? It's nightmare for me. If I'm a very young person and I need to support 1 elder person, and I also need to look after my children and my husband, and then one more person, is very, very difficult. So this is a very big problem in Japan now. How can we support the elder people? Okay. So this is a characteristic of Japan. And then this is the population pyramid in Indonesia by 2100. So now your country's pyramid is like blue. It's very beautiful triangle, isn't it? The blue one is very beautiful triangle, right? So young generation can support the elder people. It's possible. But in the 2100, another 80 years later, Indonesian population pyramid will be like this. So it started at the upside triangle, right? So this is when you think about that population issue, it's very important. Not only the number of population, but also the percentage of that each generation, how many young population need to support that elder people. Okay. So please talk about that points which I explained so far with your colleague. And if you have any question, you can ask me. Okay, so 1 minute maybe. 1 minute talk with your colleague. What is the differences between Japan and Indonesia? And what do you think about it? If you have any question, you can ask me.
Ini paham ya?
Okay, so does anybody want to ask a further question? Okay. Okay. Yes, please.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Sofwan Aulia Prawitra. This is I want ask one question. Why did the Japanese pyramid decline upside down? What are the factors? What to be the cause?
Reason why child
Upside down.
upside down.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very good question. Yes, thank you very much. Yes. Actually, this is my research field. And it's a I will explain in that maybe next slide, next PowerPoint. But he asked me why the triangle is upside down. I think one of the very big reason is this one, fertility rate. Fertility rate. So Japanese woman does not give birth, only one child or two child or zero or even not get married. So of course the birth rate is decreasing and then younger generation decrease. So why Japanese woman does not get married? There are so many reasons why they don't give birth. One of the biggest reason is they need a lot of money to raise children up. So of course, Japanese government supports some, but it's not enough. And especially the tuition fee. Do you understand tuition fee? Tuition fee means when they want to go to university, they need to pay money.
SPP. SPP, kuliah.
It's I don't know how much you pay, but it's very expensive in Japan. Here, expensive? Oh, yes. Yeah. Private university, uni-size private university. Yeah. Usually private university is more expensive than the national university. Yeah, in Japan as well. And Kyoto Government University, also private university. So it's very expensive. So, but half of Japanese young people go to university. So most of parents want children to go to university, but also they need to save a lot of money for tuition fee. So they think it's difficult to have 3, 4 children, something like this. But of course, I don't have enough time to explain everything, but it is one of the reasons. Okay, thank you for asking. Okay, so I will move on to the next topic. So let's see that the health insurance system in Japan. First, I want to introduce that the average life expectancy in Indonesia and Japan. So how long people can live in this world? So when they die, in Indonesia, male 69 years old, they die, and female 73. On the other hand, Japan live longer and longer, 81 years old, and female 86.9. Even you don't want to live longer, you cannot die in Japan. So you can see the elder people more than 100 years old, a lot in Japan. It's very amazing, right? So when you live longer, of course, you see many trouble. Sometimes disaster happen, sometimes traffic accident happen. So people need to be safe by insurance. So what is insurance? Accuracy? Assurance. Assurance, yes, assurance. So insurance is a system that covers various risks that occur in daily life. So risks means illness, injury, death, accidents, and natural disasters. So fires, typhoons, earthquake. In Japan, we also have a lot of earthquakes, same as Indonesia. So difficult, this kind of accident and natural disaster is difficult for individuals to deal with such risks on their own, right? So insurance is a way to prepare for contingencies by collecting a certain amount of money, premiums, money from people who feel the same anxiety. So I'm also worried about disaster. Other people also worried. So everybody pool the money. And then if something happens, use that money to recover the building or recover myself. This is the idea of the insurance. So Japan has many kinds of national insurance system to insure risks which people might face in their entire life. So I will introduce the national health insurance. So a universal healthcare insurance system established in 1961. You see that previous graph, the institutional delivery is increasing because of this health system. So National Health Insurance Act states anyone can obtain appropriate health care anywhere at any time. All Japanese citizens have to be covered by universal health insurance coverage. Okay. So comparison of the health insurance system between Indonesia and Japan. So in Japan, everybody has to join this insurance system, and then co-payment is decided depending on age. Co-payment is that money you need to pay at the clinic. It's decided depend on the age, your age. And then free to choose any medical institution. Wherever you want to go, you can go. And this is a public health insurance system, not private. Okay, so how about Indonesia? You can see that the question. Please think, is that true or false? True, correct or not correct? No duty to belong to a certain insurer, or co-payment, the money you need to pay at the clinic is dependent on which insurer people belong to. Need to go to a clinic with which the insurer has a contract, or private insurance system, or public. Okay, so think about it. Do you understand? David, maybe you can.
Yeah, they understand.
They understand.
Paham nggak nih? Enggak. Astagfirullah. Kalau di Jepang asuransinya modelnya seperti ini. Semuanya harus join, harus ikut. Lalu ada co-payment, itu ditentukan berdasarkan umur. Jadi pemerintah membiayainya berapa, itu berdasarkan umur. Kalau BPJS kan ada nih, biayanya berapa persen tuh. Kalau kita kan naik level, harus berapa persen ya. Kalau mereka berdasarkan umur, bukan level. Terus boleh memilih di mana saja, di semua fasilitas kesehatan. Kalau di Indonesia bagaimana? Kemudian public insurance system, kita juga public ya, yang BPJS, public, maksudnya nasional. Nasional. Oke, yang lain silahkan ditentukan. Nah. Yes, please.
Do you understand?
Yep.
Okay, so first question. No duty to belong to a certain insurer?
Sorry, Miss, can you say that again? The question?
Question. So you need to belong to one insurer. Is that
Yes, in Indonesia
okay.
too.
Okay, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
You can move that mic to different friend. The next friend. He wants to have the microphone, right? No. Next question is payment.
No.
Okay,
I don't
David,
want.
you can answer.
Oh ya, belakang. Mana?
Yes, thank you. So next question is that money you need to pay at the clinic or hospital is dependent on which insurer people belong to. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First, I want to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Darman and I'm from India.
India, yes, thank you.
And I am from International Nursing Program. My question is, what will happen if the person don't have sufficient money to pay for health insurance?
The person who doesn't have any insurance,
Yes.
they need to pay 100% of co-payment.
Like Miss, you said, everybody has to
Yes,
join.
yes, everybody has to join.
If some people don't have sufficient money,
For example, the foreigners come
Yes.
to Japan
Yes.
and they are living in Japan illegally, and they don't belong to any insurance. Sometimes they don't have a insurance card. In that case, they need to pay 100%. But of course, Japanese government force him to join the insurer, but they don't have enough money or something like this. Then if they cannot join the insurance system, then they need to pay 100%.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you. Okay, so in the compared to Indonesia, maybe some point is different and some point is same, but Japan has this system, and this help many people to keep that healthy life, and we can live longer and longer. So this is, I think I don't have enough time to explain, so I will skip these slides. Oh, so this is that co-payment means you already understand that money you need to pay in the clinic. Okay. So, so for example, children aged less than 6 years old, they need to 20% of co-payment. And between 6 to 70, so I mean in here now, 30% of payment, co-payment. So if the treatment is $100 US, then I need to pay $30 US at the clinic. And another $70 US government cover from the insurance system. Okay. And then 70 to 75 is 20% co-payment, and more than 75 years old people, only 10% of co-payment. Okay. So what happened if, example, if you have a cold, what kind of procedure do you need to follow to go to the clinic? So first, you need to decide the clinic, which clinic you want to go. As I said, you can go anywhere and anytime. So you need to decide which clinic you want to go, and then prepare your health insurance card and the clinic card. And then go to the clinic and show a health insurance card and the clinic card. And you tell the doctor, I have a cold, I have a sore throat, something like this. And then seeing a doctor prescribed that some medicine. So you pay that co-payment, 30% of co-payment, and receiving the prescription. And then next you go to the pharmacy. And then showing a health insurance card again, and the medicine book as well. And also the prescription which doctor wrote. And then you can get that medicine, and also you need to pay co-payment. You need to pay money. And it's 30% of co-payment, same as that treatment. This is the procedure to go to clinic in Japan. So if you don't have the health insurance card, this is my health insurance card, and you need to pay 100% of co-payment. So it's very big difference, right? Either you pay $100 or $30 It's very big. So this is very important. Need to belong to the insurer. Okay. So I think I will introduce one more health care insurance system, and then going to that next topic, maternal and child health care in Japan. Okay. So this is also a very characteristic point insurance in Japan compared to Indonesia. I think Indonesia, you don't have this system. So long-term care insurance system, it means Japanese older people live longer. So if you live longer, you need to care, somebody look after you, right? Because elderly and then older and older, sometimes difficult to do everything by yourself. So elder people need the help. So it started from the 2000, so 23 years ago. So aim of long-term care insurance is the response to the society major concern about aging, the care problem, whereby citizens can be assured that they will receive care and be supported by society. So insurer is municipal government, and the insured person is mainly more than 65 years old, but between 40 to 64 years also covered. So if you need that care from somebody, you can use this insurance, not only treatment, but also care. Okay. Okay, so, oops. I think I will skip this point, and I will come to conclusion of this presentation. So please take home message is that the Japanese population, the pyramid is getting the shape of triangle is weird. That kind of a upside down triangle. So we have that long-term care system. And another point is why young generation, sorry, why fertility rate is getting low, decrease, and why older people does not die. Is one of the reason is a national health insurance system. So people can afford, people can see doctor very easily without any concern about money. They can see a doctor. This is one of the reasons why people live longer and why newborn baby mother does not die anymore. Okay. Okay, so I think this is this presentation finished, and maybe 5 minutes to take a rest, and going to the maternal child care system.
All
in
right.
Japan.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. So we break for 5 minutes because we're going to move to another topic for Ayano's lecture. So you can take a break for 5 minutes, and we're going to continue to the next discussion. Right. Okay. Thank you, Ayano. Drink. There is restroom there. And then Okay, everyone, we're going to move to the next part, the next session of our of Ayano's lecture today. So she's going to talk about maternal and child health systems and services in Japan. Okay, so for you, if you want to go to the restroom, there will be restroom here, and then over there for boys here, I guess, and girls there. Yeah, you can, if you want to go to the restroom, you can like go this part and that part. You don't need to go outside. Okay, Ayano, time is yours, please.
Okay, thank you. So next, I will talk about the maternal and child health system in Japan. Okay. Doesn't work. Or maybe you can just press the button and going to next. Yes. Maybe. It's okay. Yeah.
Ayano, for health services in health insurance in Indonesia,
Mhm.
we cannot choose the health facility. Like we cannot choose any health facility, and
Oh, really?
not every women who will deliver their babies go to hospital, because we need to go to the first level of the health facility first, like primary
Primary
health center.
level. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So if there is no like I can say it's like there is no, what is it, disorder or like what is kelainan, yeah? It's like problem for their like pregnancy, so they need to go to like midwifery or the
Okay.
primary health center. But if they got problem with their pregnancy, they need to the
Secondary.
the first facility will refer them to go to the hospital, like secondary, and then
Okay. Okay. So you cannot choose the
yes,
hospital.
we cannot choose.
Okay. It's one of the differences between.
But
Japan
we can have like we don't need to pay like there is no co-payment if we don't like go to the upper level. So if we go to our level, so it will be free cost.
Okay. Okay. But if you go to the tertiary level, you need to pay
Yes,
the money.
the co-payment. So we cannot like choose. The problem is we cannot choose the health facility. Yeah.
For sharing the situation in Indonesia.
You're welcome.
Okay.
It works
Okay,
already?
so-
Yeah, it's ready already.
Next, please.
Okay.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Doesn't work again?
Oh. Okay. Okay, so I will introduce the system and then also representative services regarding this system at the municipal level, and then introduction of the challenges facing maternal and child health. I'm not sure how much I can speak within 40 minutes, but let's try. Okay. So history of maternal and child health in Japan. As you see that graph in the previous presentation, child mortality rate under the 5 is decreasing rapidly. It is one of the reasons why it dropped is in 1960, maternal and child health law was being established, and the maternal and child health promoter system also started. And then Healthy Parents and Children 21 is kind of national plan of the early 21st century for the health of mothers and children. So this national plan is for 10 years. And now currently it's running Healthy Parents and Children 21 second version. So the government have the kind of goal, what kind of maternal child health is good for Japanese society. And then they have several goals. And many facility and municipal level, they make an effort to achieve that goal. Okay. And also this is the most important law to think about the maternal child health care system. So the objective of this law is promoting and maintaining of health for mother and child. And mainly this promoter is municipality level. And the health checkup for infants, health checkup for pregnant and babies. It's a very important point to keep that healthy life for children. I will explain detail about this health checkup system. And also notification of pregnancy and issuing a maternal and child health care book. And sometimes public health nurse visit the babies with illness or premature babies. Okay, so this is the overview of maternal and child health services at the municipality level. So as I explained in the previous presentation, when a pregnant woman get pregnant, need to go to municipal hall to register of a pregnancy and maternal and child health handbook. And then regular antenatal care. And then they give birth here. After that, health checkup for postpartum woman. And then after that, public health nurse or nurses or midwife visit their home for newborn and also mothers. And the health checkup for infants and the health checkup for 18 months of old infants. And also 3 years old children as well. And during pregnancy, you can go to pre-parenting classes. And after giving birth, mother and father can go to child rearing classes. So you can see that the services with orange square. I think that the battery running. It's yeah, okay, but very weak, but it's okay. So the orange square is free of charge. So free, it's for free. And then the blue one is also free of charge, excluded with extra services. But most of services are free, okay? So process of receiving maternal and child health services is, yeah, I already explained this. So the first meeting with public health nurse is the timing of when pregnant woman should go to the municipality to receive her maternal and child health book. So this is a maternal and child health book in Kyoto City. And also pregnant woman will have a consultation with the public health nurse. And then checking whether the pregnant woman who needs special support from public health nurse or not. And if they don't need the health special support, then it's okay. But if they need special support, then public health nurse visit her house. Okay. And then also mothers and fathers receiving the information about pregnancy and child rearing, including free ticket to have health checkup in a clinic. So it's 14 times. I think Indonesian government give that free health checkup for 5 times. No idea. Yeah, I heard from that Ibu Chesa, not 14 times, I think. Yes. So and then if mothers does not have no need to have special need, then next time when mothers meet the public health nurse is after giving birth. Okay. So this is the parenting class. So parents, they have not been a parent yet, but they will going to be parent. They practice how to give birth for the newborn baby. And also this is the man who is wearing that father to be experiencing being a pregnant by using a model of maternity. So this is very heavy. So they can father can have the experience being pregnant, how tough it is. They learn, and then after this parenting program, father become very kind to wife, because now he understands how it's tough. Okay. Okay. So this is a home visit for infants. So public health nurse carry the scale and visit the house, mother and child house, and weight the baby's weight, and is it normal development or not? They check, and then also mother's condition as well, mentally and physically. And also they introduce the schedule of health checkup between the present and 6 years old before entering primary school. Okay. So I will skip this, and health checkup. So I will talk about health checkup for infants and children. As I said, this system is very important to maintain the children's health. Okay. So the objectives of the health checkup is monitoring growth and development of infants and children, and also identifying the illness and or disability of infants, and introducing a proper hospital and or rehabilitation, and identifying the child maltreatment, and also having a consultation and reducing parenting stress. So maltreatment, do you understand maltreatment? No. Maltreatment, do you know? This one. Child abuse. So, child abuse. Okay, so it's a
Malpraktek. Ya.
so currently in Japan, it's the case of maltreatment abuse is increasing. So this is also one of the important objectives to do health checkup, because health checkup, all children need to go to this health checkup. Everybody needs to go and to see the public health nurse. So if the mother does not take their child to the health checkup, public health nurse call them. And if mother does not pick up the calling, public health nurse visit their house. And if they don't open the door, public health nurse write a letter. I want to meet you. I want to meet your child. And then Japanese government say public health nurse must see mother and child because of that child abuse. It's happened in a very closed home, closed environment. So definitely my public health nurse need to meet them. This is a very important point. Okay. And this is a photo of that health checkup. So it's like posyandu, you know. Ah, yes, posyandu in the primary level, right? So this is also primary level. So this do that the maternal and child health center, the community level. So everybody gather the community level, and I will show the photo. Maybe this one. This is a kind of very representative photo of health checkup. So mother and child come to this building and let the kids play, and the mother and the public health nurse have the consultation. How is your raising children up? Is it okay? Do you have any stress or anxiety? And child development is okay or not? Check everything here. So this is a kind of example of layout of the venue of a 3-year-old health checkup. So come to the reception with a maternal and child health book, and also questionnaire which public health nurse send before the health checkup. Feel that mother fill the questionnaire, and they take the questionnaire here, and so first going to the reception, and then wait here a little bit and check the physical condition and also dental checkup, and then see the doctor, medical examination, and then going to the vision test. So the sight is okay or not. And then consultation with the public health nurse. And if a mother needs to have consultation about nutrition, they also can meet the nutritionist here. So how many occupation is in this floor? How many kinds of medical stuff in this? Do you understand? Yes.
Yes, there are six medical checkup. The first is consultation with nutritionists, medical examine, occupation.
Okay. How many? Berapa banyak ahli di sana? Ahli
Yeah.
apa saja yang dibutuhkan di sana?
There is nutrition, so yeah, nutritionist. Yes, nurse, doctor. Yeah. Dentist, laboratory.
Psychologist,
Yeah.
psychologist. Yeah.
And the most important one,
Physical therapist. Physical therapist. No.
physical therapy, sometimes physical therapy.
Sometimes.
There.
Receptionist.
Also very important. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Receptionist. The last one. Medical consultant.
Sorry?
Medical consultant, you say.
Medical consultant. Yeah. Maybe.
But from lecturer.
Home visit nursing. Yes, it means a public health nurse in Japan. Yeah. Public health nurse, as I explained many times, the public health nurse is a key person to maintain the children's health in the community level in Japan. I think in Indonesia, it's a midwife cover this. Yes, so maybe that nursing students, you don't know, but yes, thank you for answering. So only one day and one venue, many occupation staff gather here. This is very, very important because child development will be relating to that many field. So medical doctor, dental doctor, dentist, and also nutritionist, psychologist, and nurses. Then finally, we can find that the disease, illness, or disability. So this is very important, and this is one of the characteristic why Japanese children does not die anymore. Because we can find that illness very early stage. Okay, thank you for answering. So this is a photo of the health checkup. The children can stand, of course, weight their weight like this. On the sometimes use the scale like this, and also check the height. And then this is that vision test. So public health nurse hold this one, and can you make that the same as this circle? And the children can copy if they can see, they can copy this sign. And then also checking that ability of the hearing. So whispered voice test. So mother whisper. Do you understand? Whisper. Like this. So this is dog. In Japanese, inu. So mother say at home, inu. And then if children can listen it, they can point dog. So it's very easy, no cost, no time. You don't need to use a lot of time. Just use whisper voice, and then check that the ability to hear. So this is the whisper voice test. And then, and then this is the dental checkup. So dentist and, I forgot, dental hygienist. This is also very important core medical stuff to identify that children's teeth problem. Okay. And also health education, also very important. They educate the people, mother, and prevent that having the decayed teeth. Okay, and finally comes to the public health nurse, and check that everything they don't have any problem in this health checkup. And do you have any anxiety, parenting stress? And do you have enough social support? Check everything. And then if it's okay, they can go back. But if they have problem, public health nurse introduce that proper service or a proper hospital. Okay. And then this is also very important, holding a post-conference. So sharing the information regarding the children who public health nurse need to follow up with on their development. So specialist of multi-area involves into health checkup with, you can see that, yeah, you can answer that how many specialists involved this health checkup. So these are the answer. Okay, so if there is a problem, then public health nurse goes to the house and to continue to support mother and child. Okay, so please think about this. What kind of a specialist who nurses collaborate with in a hospital in your country? So as I said, in Japan, we collaborate with many specialists, co-medical staff. So nurses, what kind of specialist you can collaborate with in Indonesia hospital setting?
Silakan difikirkan, kita sebagai nurse, teman-teman perlu berkolaborasi dengan health professionals apa saja, gitu. Silakan didiskusikan. Oke, siapa yang mau want to give opinion first? You.
Nurse collaborate with many kinds. Sometimes with doctor, with midwifery, with medical, with laboratory medic, and extra. Yeah, many more.
Yeah. What other professionals? Yang belakang nih, yang belum, jangan-jangan tidur nih, yang belakang nih. Miss. Profesional apa aja?
Nutritionist.
Nutritionist, thank you. You can give that microphone to next student. Nutritionist, medical doctor, and you said laboratory specialist, midwife, physiotherapy, yes. Radiotric, sorry.
Farmasi.
Midwife, you said midwife. Midwife.
Pharmacist.
Pharmacist, yes, pharmacist. Yeah, we forgot. Pharmacist.
Pharmacist. Mas.
And that's all? How about psychologist? Psychologist. Yes. Psychiatry, yeah, psychiatry, doctor, yeah. Okay, thank you very much. So you please don't forget about the collaboration with co-medical staff including doctor, because we cannot solve that the problem only nurses, right? So need to collaborate with co-medical staff, and then we can provide a much better treatment to patients. Okay, so next. So another 15 minutes, I will talk about that issues Japanese present parents currently faces. Okay, so as I talked, Japanese children don't die. Mothers also don't die, but still we have many problems in the maternal and child health field. So currently, Japanese, how can I say, mothers cannot interact with each other. Maybe because of COVID-19, but before COVID-19 also, mothers connect only SNS, only through the internet. So they don't know the neighbors, they don't know the people living in the community, same community. So, and also there are not so many children in the community. So when you go to the park in the community, there is no children playing. It's very different from my age. When I was children, I played a lot in the park. Maybe you also play a lot in the park, right? Swing, slides, many things in the park. But I can't see that many children are playing in the community because of declining birth rate. Not so many people, children in the society anymore. And also high expectation of children from their grandparents. Because of the number of children is increasing, only one granddaughter, one grandson, then of course their expectation is going higher and higher. So this is also give that the parents pressure. And also suffering from a gap regarding the way to rear children from the grandparents' point of view. And also some of parents, they have lack of knowledge regarding children's development. Because when they are teenager, they don't have the experience to interact with children. I think you have maybe younger sister and brother, or your nephew, niece, huh? Niece? No, cousin.
Cousin.
Yeah, your cousin is still very small, little, then you know how to interact with children, small children. But Japanese teenager, they don't have the chance to interact with children because of child birth is declining. So no chance at all to play with them. So they don't know what is children. Yes, you laugh, but it is the real situation in Japan. They never hold the baby. They don't know how to hold the baby. They don't know how to speak to children. So they kind of scary to talk with children. This is that kind of a Japanese situation. So that's why it is very important keep in contact with the parents and support them from various aspects. So this is a public health nurse support parents because of this social environment. Not only mother's fault, not only parents' fault, but also the environment influence that the parents a lot in Japan. And also this comes to protection of children from maltreatment and abuse. So this is the voice from the mothers. So my second child had a trouble sleeping at night and wakes up as early as 4 or 5 in the morning. I was very tired dealing with an energetic 2-year-old child when I could not get enough sleep. And also there is another mother said, my children are cute, but it is hard to be with them for 24 hours. I would like to have some time for myself, or at least sleep without anyone disturbing me, even if it is just for one day. I want to a place where I can easily leave my child during the day. So this is one of the example of the boys. But if it's happening in Indonesia, maybe you can go to your parents' place and ask them to look after children one day, or maybe neighbors, or maybe your colleague, please help me. But in Japan, it's very difficult. So they increase the parenting stress a lot. And this is the number of child abuse consultations by year in Japan. So as you see, it's going up rapidly, very, very rapidly. So this is not the case of abuse, it's consultation. So if you feel I am doing abuse to my children, so you will call them, please help me. And then they can support the mother and father. And also, if your neighbors, that the children is crying a lot, and then it seems happen abuse, then neighbors call that kind of the service system, and then they will visit their house, and they will start to support. So this kind of consultation is increasing rapidly. And psychological abuse is that more than half, as you see, more than half. And then physical abuse and neglect and sexual abuse, the last. So it's increasing a lot. And to prevent abuse, maltreatment, Japanese government, also municipality, they focus on the parental readiness for the adolescent. So increase the parenting readiness. Then when they start to raise children up, they can be parents. So teenager, maybe high school student and university student, they learn how to raise children up. Maybe you cannot imagine why need to learn, but as I explained, they don't have chance to learn, to know. So this is not something to learn, maybe. Long time ago, it's naturally know how to raise children up. And also, if you don't know, you can ask anybody, maybe neighbors, maybe your parents. But now, Japanese situation, it's impossible because of lack of community relationship, and also lack of child birth declining rapidly. So high school provide this kind of activity for high school student. So mother and the child comes to the high school, and they interact with a high school student. And then I can show that this is so that this boy hold the twins, and this is the first time for him to hold a newborn baby, and also interact with children and lying down together. And then the impact of the program is voices from students. I really want to have a baby, but I am feeling more anxiety now. The program made me think about the importance of a life. And also I got some courage. And also voices from parents. So this is that a good impact is not only on high school students, but also for parents. I had the fun talking with the high school students. It was something new for me and it stimulated me. It was a good opportunity to think about my family once again. Okay, so it's a very positive comment I got. So parenting is not something you do alone. Okay, so things means persons or other things. Then other than the mother, share child rearing. So share the child rearing with other people, other things. Then the burden on the mother is reduced and the reproduction is guaranteed. So if somebody help mother to raise children up, then mother think about, oh, it's not so tough to raise children up. Then I want to have next baby, something like this. But if it's very, very tough to raise children up, like that boys from mother in Japan, I want to rest, it's enough for me, then cannot think about the next child, right? So parenting is not something mother do alone. And then open mother-child relationship is formed. It's also very important because it's fostering high social skill in children. So only mother and child interact together. Children cannot communicate with other people. They don't know how to communicate with other adults. So it's very good for mothers, but also children as well. So it's called the collaborative parenting system. The idea that the mother is just part of that system. So mother is not the center of the system. Mother is a part of the system. So community or mother's parents or mother's colleague, mother's friends, neighbors, everybody needs to interact with the raising children up. Okay, so, okay, just this is the last slide. So please talk about your friend about that, what I explained. And then you can ask a question to me.
Oke, silakan didiskusikan dengan temannya, pertanyaannya dengan teman di sampingnya, lalu boleh menyampaikan opininya terkait dengan pertanyaan tersebut. Do you think Japanese situation regarding lack of parental readiness is similar situation to your country, to Indonesia? Apakah sama dengan Indonesia situasinya? Sama atau beda? Kenapa? Bedanya di sebelah mana? Oke, Oke.
Please.
Miss, I'm sorry, my English is very bad. Tentu beda, apalagi di Indonesia itu ada namanya fatherless. Adanya fatherless itu kayak kekurangannya dukungan bapak kepada anaknya gitu. Terus I think Miss said collaboration
nursing and doctor, nursing and midwife, and very many collaboration. But I think that the family is also important in terms of physiological care such as baby blues. How about Miss? What do Japanese nurses collaborate with families like in Indonesia?
Yeah, she said before, it's very different from Japan because in Indonesia we have like many collaboration, especially with their parents, like the parents of the family. Okay, so like she can handle the family can handle the baby blues if the mother had that. And then what about in Japan? She asked back. Yes, with family.
Thank you very much for your question. I think in the family level, still they can help each other. So, for example, my parents living in the near to my house, so they can help me to raise my daughter up. But of course, some of them, they don't have a good relationship between parents and mother and mother's parents. So, for example, if the mothers got abused from their parents, they don't want to contact with them anymore. And if it's not a good relationship, of course, they don't want to ask them to help me, something like that. So, but most of mothers, they ask parents to support. But as I said in the previous slide, collaborative parenting system, it's not the only, this system must have not only parent level, not only the family level, but also the community level. So, for example, child care center also help that raising children up, and the colleagues, neighbors, this kind of other actor also important. So in Japan, family level maybe, but other factors do not show up in this system. So yeah, but thank you for your question.
Yes. I think parenting in Indonesia is not like Japan.
Mhm.
Majority in Indonesia itu feel that baby is cute. When I scroll on TikTok in my handphone, there's so many baby cute baby. The parents thinks that baby is cute, and most of my age thinks that baby is cute because most of the cute babies share on public social media. So me have a thing that I will have a baby soon. So Indonesia have a baby is a good gift from God. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for sharing your opinion.
Yeah.
Yes.
She will get baby soon.
Yes. 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 It's very good. Yeah. So I think Japanese mother and Japanese teenager also, they think babies are very cute, but I think that those who are raising children up, maybe some of the lecturers have that experience. I have one daughter, and she's very, very cute. I love her. But of course, loving her and raising the children up is different. Sometimes very hard. So even mother love children a lot, but still struggling raising children up because Japanese mother try to raising children up alone by herself. They think I cannot ask somebody to help me because this is my job. This is a mother's job, something like this. So yes, but yeah, children is very cute. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for your opinion. So
Others? Maybe from, can lecturer us?
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Mungkin dari ibu-ibu dosen maternity, mumpung ada. Boleh, Bu. Ya. Oh, ada? Belum ada? Ada.
I want to ask you about what the difference is between nursing public health and registered nurse in Japan.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your question. Yes, so public health nurses target to the people living in the community. So target the prevent the disease. So we do health education a lot. So we need to people to avoid get the disease and live longer. So this is very different because the registered nurse working in a hospital and after people get the disease, go to the hospital and cure. So they focus on the cure, but we focus on the prevention. So our target is community population, not only alone, not only the one person, not only the patient, but also the group and society. So this is very big differences between registered nurse and the public health nurse. Is that okay? Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Ayano, can I ask?
Yes, sure.
All right, one question, because it's very interesting when you talk about children abuse, like psychological abuse, the most high.
Yeah. Yes.
Right? Okay. Is it also there's a relation between the parents' awareness of psychological abuse things too?
Psychological abuse.
Yeah, what kind of like abuse like belongs to psychological abuse?
Oh, okay.
Because sometimes in our culture, maybe parents like talk like loudly to
Very loudly,
children.
yes.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's quite common, like to don't do that. Like
Yes,
that
yes,
is-
yes.
Does it belong to also psychological abuse, or which kind of psychological
Yeah,
abuse?
okay. Thank you for your question.
Right.
So psychological abuse, the definition of psychological abuse is so using that loud voice. Also, it's not good. It's banned. So you need to do that. You need to do this. Why you play a lot? Blah blah blah. It's of course, it's the level is dependent on the family, so it's very difficult. But if children feel very fear and it's continuously happen, it's maybe psychological abuse. So if parents shout a lot and children cry a lot and never stop crying, in that case, neighbors call that institution. I'm hearing that they're crying a lot every night, every day. that case, the institution staff comes to the house and then ask them many questions.
All right. So it's
So-
from the children's psychological like symptoms. Yeah.
Yes,
Like-
and also if you say I don't want to you, I should not give birth like you. This also psychological abuse.
Okay. All
And also the reason why psychological abuse increasing, the percentage of psychological abuse is, as you see, increase a lot.
Yeah.
It is the way to count of the psychological abuse is changed some point. I think maybe 2012, something like that. If husband do that domestic violence, and if children see it,
See.
it's
Right.
also count psychological abuse.
Oh, I see.
So that the percentage of psychological abuse is more than half recently
Okay.
because of that situation also
Right.
counts.
So we cannot fight with our wife in front of our children.
Please don't do it.
Yeah,
It's also
right,
psychological
right.
abuse for children.
One last question, maybe. So you've been doing research a lot on parenting stress and
Yes.
then aging population,
Aging
right?
population.
So what next catches your attention, like in the 5 years? So what
my
sort of
next,
questions?
Yes, my
on
next
the research?
target is
Mm.
actually adolescents. you guys.
Oh, adolescents.
So parent
Wow.
readiness is my next concern. So now I'm working on the reduce the parenting stress a lot. But I found that the parents cannot be parents in Japan. They don't know about the child development, and they are struggling to raise children up. So I think maybe adolescents need to start to prepare parenting. So it's not only for those who want to have baby, it's for that those who don't want to have baby as well. But as I explained, collaborative parenting system is in the community setting. So those do not have children also need to involve that child rearing system. So I want to focus on the high school students or university students and give them that parenting readiness education, something like that.
All right. Yeah, that's very great idea. And still focusing on aging populations too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm not so interested in that.
All right. Thank you so much, Ayano, for sharing very valuable knowledge for us. So I think our time is over,
Yes,
a bit
yes,
over. Okay. So yeah, I think we have like what you said before, in like 100 years later, we're going to face the same problem, I guess. So we need to prepare. So everyone, so Ayano has talked a lot about aging population problems in Japan, and we also need to reflect to our country and about parenting stress too, parenting and the healthcare system there. So you can also reflect, we can also reflect from their Japanese health system, health care system. So what can we what can we repair or make what can we do to make our healthcare system better? Like we can like reflect from Japan. Yeah. Thank you so much, Ayano, for sharing.
Terima kasih.
Give applause for Ayano, everyone. Okay. So yeah, this is the end of our session today. And I'm really sorry if there are mistakes during my my chairing, during my moderator. Okay, so I'm going to give it back to Ibu Ana. Over to you, Ibu Ana. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. David. for guide us in this lecturing class, and also big thanks to you, Miss Ayonokit, for delivering very useful lecture for us. Yeah, and now we will hold off an appreciation certificate, acknowledgement letter, and also sign the official report of Studium General. So please, Miss Desti and Miss Ayano to be in the stage together. Pak David, mungkin bisa sekaligus foto bersama. And then continue with photo session. To all lecturers as well as participants are welcome to take a position. And also for the participant in the Zoom, please open the camera for photo session. Ya, untuk para partisipan silakan boleh berdiri.
Berdiri, berdiri. Yuk, semua berdiri yuk. Nah, geser, geser. Yang cowok jangan mepet-mepet.
Silakan duduk dulu untuk para peserta. Kegiatan belum ditutup. Silakan duduk kembali. Yang ulang, Pak Sobron. I would like to say thank you to all that contribute to this event. I also sincerely apologize for any shortcoming and mistaken. Let's close the activity by reciting Hamdalah together. Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. I wish you all a pleasant day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Jangan lupa untuk presensi ya. Yang membawa presensi silahkan dibawa ke depan ya presensinya.